Welcome back. It's We Are live from Midcoast Studio in Grand Center, St. Louis, Missouri. Joined in studio by one of our favorites from Impolite Company. It's Chris Sear, everybody. Good morning, Mr. Sear. You headlined last night. You did 110 minutes on stage. It was great.
It's a couple hours, yeah.
Yeah, you just knocked it out.
You know, it's like anybody could go up and obey the time constraints you give them, but only I can disregard all the rules of space and time, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, it's early.
Yeah.
I almost said an F-bomb.
Tommy, did you enjoy Chris's set last night?
Tommy was gone. Tommy left.
You noticed?
Tommy
I told him
even
bye.
told me bye. Yeah.
I was like, hey.
He wasn't just like Trav who sneaks out.
Ouch.
That's called getting high and
But true.
wandering out.
I wanted you to know that I support you,
Yeah.
but I have to get up at 6 in the morning,
No, I
and
get
it's
it.
sometimes hard for me to do.
I get it. And I mean, I would never insult Trav unless it's in regards to not seeing me perform.
Yeah,
I just want to
that's
throw
fair.
that out there.
That's fair.
Travis, have you missed Chris's face?
I have. Oh my, have I ever? You should come visit me. You know what? Better yet, how about you just donate $1,000, $2,000 to my GoFundMe?
How about I just come
We'll be
visit
square. No.
No, I'll
Yeah.
visit.
Yeah, man. I'll be happy to see you, man. Yeah.
You got a
come on,
couch?
man.
Are you in Williamsburg? Is that where you're at? Which neighborhood of Brooklyn are we in? Like, because if you're in I don't know, what's the hill? There's a bad neighborhood. I don't like that one. I want to stay in one of the
attempt to find a
trendy.
non-bad
I
neighborhood.
want to stay in the trendy ones. You know the ones where the dudes have half a mohawk and tight jeans and little corgis. I want to stay in that part of Brooklyn. That'd be good.
Then
My
that would
area.
be, that would be Bushwick, where I currently
Yeah.
live. Then
Don't invite me to Industry City or Slow Pill or somewhere, which sounds
No.
racist. Not. That's a real place.
no, I don't think I'm even allowed to go in those places anyway. So
Okay.
All right,
Good.
that makes sense.
Good.
Chris is here, and he's got a comedy series that he does monthly at the Crack Fox show tonight. I
Show
believe.
tonight. Tina
Yeah.
D-Ball headlining. It's going to be fun. Yale's going to host. Yale Hollander. If you don't know who the whole school of Yale isn't hosting. That would be weird if the graduating class showed up to host my show. But Yale Hollander
That would be
host
weird.
it. I'll probably be on. I put myself on it, but I might give away my time. I don't know.
That's nice. of you.
Aaron Porter is a local comic who's newer. He's going to do a couple minutes as a guest, and I think Justin Luke might stop by.
There you go.
Yeah,
Check it out.
Way too many comics. Don't come. It's fine.
Wow.
see,
No.
I missed for obvious reasons. I couldn't be at the show last night to see Tommy perform.
What were those
but
obvious
Give me
reasons?
your. Well, the fact is that they don't pay me enough to fly back and forth to
Fair.
be able to, But as far as Tommy's
He
concerned,
wouldn't have come.
Right.
As far as
That's
Tommy
probably
is
true, too.
concerned,
how did his set go?
are you asking me to rate Tommy as a comic last
Yes.
night?
hmm Yes,
Oh,
last
man.
night. Be as honest and hurtful as possible.
You know, Tommy's a nice guy. He's a good kid.
Look, I
Um,
have the voice memo. It didn't go great. I listened to it in my car on the
You
way
did a
home.
good job.
Yeah, he did fine. It was good. He got up
was a
there
good
and
opening
he talked
set.
into a microphone, and we heard him.
Yes, he was there. He
Good.
said things that people heard.
It wasn't funny though.
It was-
laughed.
Were you funnier
got
than
laughs.
Chris?
No.
You're one funnier than Denman?
Oh, this Chris. Yeah. Yeah, I was.
Okay, well then you're fine.
Yes,
That's all that matters. The guy didn't tell any jokes. Congratulations,
Right,
Travis.
you wanna be better than that
congratulations.
guy.
He went on stage and he was like, "Hey, here's your first comic, Tommy Mosslander. All right, go ahead."
he did
That's
good.
what you do.
He
Yeah.
talked about
Damn,
Lowe's
you brought
and
him up
someone-
cold?
Yeah, it wasn't cold. I didn't kill the crowd like you do when you tell jokes in between bringing people up.
Oh, ouch.
Tommy,
told
was
a
it
joke about
cold? Did he
Lowe's,
bring you
though.
up cold, Tommy?
What yes, he did. What
Somebody leaned over and said he knows there's a Home Depot right down the street.
what is
And I was like,
don't know
he'll
what
learn
it
to change his jokes for local references later.
That's so
That's fine.
local. Like you know
Yeah.
what a Lowe's is. Like
is.
calm down.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like that all of it was true.
Yeah. That's not the
As-
important part.
As we learned in the first hour.
It's all true.
Lisa in the
God's little
comments.
miracle.
God's little miracle. Tommy had a great set last night. Let's talk about how good of a storyteller he is and the timing he has.
That's too supportive. I don't believe in that.
Chris is funny from Lisa. Denman did not do material. from Lisa. I
Thanks,
didn't
Lisa.
claim to. We got a full breakdown. So tonight, again, I just shared the event in the Facebook comments. Go support Chris at the Crack Fox downtown.
It'd be fun.
We did the Travu last hour. Our fair or foul today. I want to get Sear's opinion on this. Fair or foul, the hashtag DPick Alternatives. Email us, wall at weareliveradio.com, and Sear can help us judge those at the end of this. You win $10 to Southtown Pub.
Are you saying Deepak?
Dick pick alternatives.
Oh, dick pic.
Yeah.
Okay. Why aren't you editing?
Gardner's got it up on the screen. There you go.
DICKPIC alternatives.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
I'm thinking either a cute animal or like a slice of pie. Gardner went literal and said he'd send a sausage photo.
This is the prize for sending you a dick pic?
No.
Chris
no,
Denman's phone number is...
No. This is what you send instead of a dick pic.
Oh. Your Venmo.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just Venmo somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're about to send a dick pic,
That's a good point.
Venmo them $50.
They'll like you a lot better. They'll like you so much more. Travis, I feel like you could be on board with that.
I don't do that, guys. Grow up. There's no need for you to still be sending sausage pics to any women in 2019. Me too, time's up.
Travis
Are your
wasn't
fellows
paying
watching?
attention to us.
Yeah.
Travis caught the word dick pic, but he's really watching soccer.
We do have
Gosh,
another.
I sold out that quickly that I moved to New York, and now I'm getting up in the morning to watch soccer.
Oh, God.
Yes, because it's awesome.
We have one more breakdown of the show last night. Tommy's set went to shit when he found out a Squirtle was a block away and he was stuck on stage. That's from the Black Sheep.
Now that,
You see him start
Now that I
squirming.
can
It's like,
believe.
I looked over.
That's my time. No, it's not. Yeah, it is.
I looked over. I was like, "That's professional." Tommy gets off stage. He immediately starts looking at his notes on his phone. I look at his phone, and it's goddamn Pokemon Go. I'm like, "Come on, man."
I listened to my. That's why I left early. I needed to listen to my set.
Uh-huh.
Gardner, unicycle.
Change the subject.
Gardner, the unicycle.
Yeah. What about it?
I sent Chris this picture too. Guys, we were talking about electric bicycles and electric scooters yesterday.
Scooters, yeah.
Well, when me and Gardner were going to get lunch
At Buzz's Hawaiian Grill.
at Buzz's Hawaiian Grill,
Buzz's Hawaiian Grill.
The best.
we saw an electric unicycle.
Oh
We
my
saw this
God.
guy.
Look at it.
What is happening here? We have a
that's
gentleman.
dope.
I would not have guessed that ethnicity. I thought electric unicycle
carrying
has
a
white
gun.
dude all over it usually,
That's
right?
a security officer too. He's
Is
wearing a
it?
gun. Look at his hip.
That's
That's
is
amazing.
That's a firearm.
Now,
Well, and then
now, I've
then-
seen a skateboard version of that here in New York.
Well, yeah, and then later that night, I was on my way to Southtown, and
There
I
you
saw
go.
somebody on an electric skateboard.
I'm in.
So we
who
had-
are these
Oh, nice.
cyborgs?
I don't know.
What's happening? Are we being infiltrated, Gardner?
No, just, reducing
We're
our carbon
advancing.
footprint.
You're lazier. You just walk.
Yes, well, we've constantly gotten lazier.
9/11.
What?
Can you?
That's a non sequitur
Can
if I've
you-
ever heard. Travis in Brooklyn just backs up. He's like, no, not here.
Can
I'm here, man.
imagine in
Those
50
jokes
years of
hit differently
circus-
here. Those jokes hit differently here, boys
They
and
really
girls.
do.
Certainly do.
They,
Your perspective is different
you-
now. Yeah.
Hey
oh
guys,
my
how about that
goodness, does it ever
skyline?
change?
Yeah.
It really used to go, man, no way
clear
it can
now.
be too soon.
Look, man.
You take a few subway rides on what used to be the Twin Towers. Yeah, it may still be too soon.
20 years ago, some people did some stuff. Whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what? I don't.
There,
I don't
I made you
remember.
guys famous.
I wasn't born then.
Oh,
What happened?
Shut up, Tommy. Never forget something you weren't there for in the first place.
Yeah, I was. I don't know. I was like 3, and I just remember nothing.
Yeah.
I remember watching Jurassic Park. That's what I
Okay.
remember.
What were we talking about?
I don't know. Travis,
Electric
stuff last hours. We've got
unicycles.
the Great American Race to get to that Sear can help us with.
I now feel old.
First, I'm going to tell you guys about St. Louis Counseling Services. Get this out of the way, so inevitably when Sear says something horrific in the next 12 minutes, it's not
It's
around
because
this.
it's coming. It's
St. Louis
coming.
Counseling, where I remember that. I'm like one of my favorite people on the planet and favorite people to have on the show. Boy, does he say things that make me get real scared. That certain people or
Well,
relatives are
you know.
listening at times, and
We had to deal with that the other day, and part of it was my fault.
stop it, St. Louis Counseling Services. Check
I'll
out the
tell you about
website, stlouiscounseling.org. They just had our friend Sarah Newberry. I believe you know Sarah.
I like
She owns
Sarah.
Soul
She's good,
Shine
yeah.
Barefoot Massage Therapy. She is a business owner, and she's dealt with a lot. She helps people. She was just a guest on Mental Health Matters. They break down the mental health stigma of today's world. They do it on the podcast called Mental Health Matters. That's St. Louis Counseling Services, Mental Health Matters. Tom Duff has got a work order about the length of Santa's Santa's list himself, because
thought you were gonna say
boy,
Santa's beard.
he's working with a lot of people that need some help here. So St. Louis Counseling Services, check out the website, stlouiscounseling.org, and then download the podcast. Check out Mental Health Matters on the website and on iTunes, wherever you get that. Okay, snap, clear. Here we go.
Your
I
hair is
did have
fine.
to edit out 6 minutes of my podcast the other day.
Uh,
I may have suggested some stuff that was illegal, violent, and incendiary, and possibly treasonous. I'm
And
not
you
sure.
and you truly did. You edited it out.
Oh yeah, if you
You're
listen,
somebody like Travis. I think one time in the history of our thing, we ditched out on a thing just because we were screaming at each other and it was just not even worth putting out.
Yeah.
But we've never edited stuff. We've thought about that when it's pre-recorded, like.
Right.
Should we?
I
But you
don't
truly no, you don't.
I don't
So you
often.
truly took it too far.
So no, but I could see some idiot sitting at home thinking I did.
So not worth it.
Yeah,
Right.
Like I mean, I may have suggested that if ICE shows up at your front door
Okay.
to drag you out, you can shoot them.
May
Which I
have
don't think
allegedly.
is true. I may
Right.
have. I don't think you're allowed to though. The Supreme
Right.
Court says you're not.
Okay. So you
No.
were curious about a law.
I'm not a lawyer.
Okay, great. And
So,
you're not a
yeah.
cop.
I'm not a cop.
Don't forget that.
No.
Huh. Okay.
FTP. I don't know.
Travis, we've got
What does that mean?
I don't know what we're rated on iTunes right now, so I
Oh,
won't. say it.
well, that's fair.
out
Travis,
of
we've got the Great American Race. I don't know if you're stretched out and ready, but you want to jump into it, and Sear and Tommy and Gardner can help us out.
Yeah, we got the whole family in there. Let's go ahead and get this party started.
Chris's tend to do that on this show.
You tagged me in a comment. I didn't know it was going to play a video.
Oh, that's all good.
all right, the Great American Race. We missed out on it last week, but here's the deal.
I
You
love when I
guys
miss it.
each present a story that maybe looks down upon the other's culture, let's say. And throughout the month, we keep score.
Whoa, where'd my
Yeah.
sound go?
We got no sound.
I got no sound. That's what I was trying.
Good stuff.
Okay. Better.
Alright.
I'm back.
Go ahead, Gardner.
Okay, sorry about that. I don't know what's going on over there. But so we keep score throughout the month using a credit rating basically. We start with 850 and I either deduct points or add points, deciding a lot on the mood I'm in. And then and on your stories based on your presentation as well. And then at the end of the month, we determine a winner of the Great American Race. Will it be white? Will it be Chris Denman? Will it be black? Will it be Travis Terrell? So in this month, in June,
I want to represent different race.
I was going to say, you guys know there's like a full spectrum of biological diversity in this country.
Which one do
We
you
know the
uh,
power
uh,
rankings.
yeah.
Why do you guys say that? You guys do this every year. You know the power rankings. You know it's 1 whites, 2 blacks. It's been this way for the last 100
I'm just
years.
saying.
Yes,
Knock some
I
points off
recognize
them.
there are other cultures and other races. I get that, but you know how this works. This is the
African
Raiders and
Americans-
Chiefs. Let's
African
stop
Americans are
pretending.
not the only marginalized culture in this country.
oh,
Man, look, we put in the
Get 'em.
work. We put in
Get
the
'em, Sear.
time. We didn't been in the combine. We didn't been through the ringer, my friend.
yeah.
How
We
many
are number
Armenians have you
2.
met in this week?
Man, you can't even compare histories.
A full purge of their culture.
Bombing churches in the South filled with children and women.
Bombing their entire country.
When does
Full
Travis,
of women and children.
when does Travis start
I don't
losing
see no
points?
Armenian Twitter.
Okay, I wouldn't read Armenian Twitter. Black Twitter's way better.
How about removing generations from an entire continent and then killing their ancestors halfway through the trip?
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, but the Irish.
Yep. Oh, yep.
What does that even mean? They got
call.
Notre Dame. What are you talking about?
Boom.
Yeah.
Ball
Yeah,
game.
Shut her down.
They also have to claim Conor McGregor, so that's not winning.
Man, I loved
that's
him
also
so
true.
much. He was so fun. He was such a fun. And then
Don't have heroes.
Don't.
Every hero
Never
lives
do.
long enough to become the bad guy.
Every hero lives long enough to allegedly find their way to the Yayo. Like, my gosh.
Look,
All
blacks
of your
and whites
heroes
are like the
villains.
Knicks and Bulls in the 90s.
Oh,
That's all we care about.
That's fair.
who are the
Fair.
Pacers?
The
That's
Pacers?
Native Americans.
Okay.
Wow.
fair.
I'm not. Nope.
Gardner. Gardner.
Found my
We don't
other
want to
line.
have to edit this podcast.
Right.
Yeah, right.
We're
I don't know if
live.
That's possible. Gardner, we'll let Travis start. What do we got?
Okay, Travis, you can present your story first.
Is it the one I sent to you already, Gardner?
Yes.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, that doing so
Oh,
well
there it
early
is.
on.
White girl with dreadlocks.
What was that? I
I sent you a couple.
No, I gotta say this.
Yeah, if you're going to prompt us, at
My
least put a picture
first
up.
cigarette this morning at roughly 7 a.m. I'm outside the building smoking, and I'm like, should I send Travis a text? Now, because you did send your story several days ago. But I'm like,
Okay.
we're going to get to this, and he's going to slow play it because
Forget.
he's going to forget that he sent
He's
me
gonna
this.
forget.
And and I didn't send a text because I'm like, no, that's not going to happen. I should have known better. It's
That's
on
what I
me.
get for being too prepared. This is what I get for like actually
You're gonna
sending
lose your
you
lead.
something well before the deadline. Um,
Never do that again.
There's 10 points.
Rachel Dolezal. Rachel Dolezal, of course, she is a representation of Chris's community, though she claimed about a couple years ago that she was of my community.
Yeah,
She swore up and down that she was, of course, African American woman, and she was confronted famously during a live television interview where we discovered she was not indeed a black woman. So,
I don't think. I think you should lose points for this because, again, she was running the NAACP chapter. That's on you
Here's the
guys,
thing.
man. That's on
That's
you.
a pretty
Fair
good
point.
argument.
I mean, you let
No,
her
no, no, no,
lead.
no, no.
You let her lead one of your most important groups in the freaking planet. You let her run that thing.
no. Okay.
Nobody,
time out.
no. When she was buying hair relaxer at Target, nobody said, "Move along, ma'am. This isn't for you." They said, "No, you get it, girl. You lead that NAACP chapter." Oh,
This is a real Mother Night situation.
Couple of notes. Couple notes.
That's a good point.
She was the head of the NAACP Spokane chapter.
Oh. Okay.
All right, that's
I've
fair.
added, I took
Spokane
10
could
points
do.
away, and then I added them back.
Wait,
Travis.
is it Spokane and not
Thank you.
Spokane?
I've heard both. I don't think it's
Exactly.
matters.
All the more reason how you know there aren't any black people up there because I don't know how to properly say the city's name.
Fair.
Okay.
So, and then secondly, she does have children that are black, but it's from another relationship. It's from her current husband's previous relationship. So you can see how the way that she
they were complicit.
carried herself around town,
This is hurting you.
she bamboozled all of us.
What?
How were we supposed to know?
She has a black husband.
No, she has a husband who
Yes.
used to have a black wife. Right?
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, but both are true. So how are we supposed to know, man? That's the ultimate
He
crossover.
found out she was white the same day we did.
Yes.
See, I think this is too problematic, and you picked one. You're showing your own wounds here whenever you're throwing her out there because again, this is more a stain on you, man. Like this is a black problem.
But no, this is what it is. Like
Oh.
this
Clip
is
that
far
part
from
off.
it.
Just repeat it over and over and over and over.
This is a black problem.
Oh, boy.
Listen to this white guy. You know where he
Oh.
grew up? Farmington, Missouri. Big
Oh,
surprise.
boy.
Chicken's coming
Tommy,
from the roost.
9:28 a.m. Make sure you
9:28
get-
a.m.
Chris's
Yep,
career
that's
ended
right.
or started.
9/11.
depending on what
black
path
Wow.
I take.
Oh, it's St. Louis. It's about to blow up.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm.
All right.
I just got hired on
Now-
Fox News.
Chris ruins
Now-
his career.
Now, Travis, I've deducted some points from Chris thus far, but this is
Whoa!
this is rehashing some old stuff. Is there
Oh,
an update?
But I needed to set that. I needed to set that up.
Okay.
And
you in
so I went
cahoots?
to because this young lady recently, as we all know, it is currently Pride Month. She
no.
decided to
Shit.
post a video. She posted a video on Twitter and her Facebook, letting the world know that
No.
she is now bisexual.
Of course. course.
So Rachel,
That'll cost him some
Just
points.
non-practicing.
I once said a woman's hair looked nice. I'd like to let you know I'm bisexual, and I've dealt with issues that the community has for years.
Rachel Dolezal is a representation of your modern day white. That if it's good for the brand, they will be it. And she illustrates that to its core. She thinks it's so cool, so edgy to be black. She's willing to go the extra mile and now pretend to be gay because it's Pride Month. Only a white woman could come up with something so ridiculous and embarrassing. This should absolutely undermine every white woman that's been born over the last 60 years.
Oh,
I wouldn't even be
Wow.
able to look my mother in the face if I were you guys. I don't understand how you could walk outside knowing that Rachel Dolezal is representing everything you were raised to be.
To be fair, if at least one person from the African American Leadership Council had walked into that meeting room while Run DMC and Aerosmith were planning out their version of Walk This Way, we would not be here today.
Yeah.
And if they had just
Good
said,
point.
yo,
Glad someone
Reverend
said it.
Run, no. No.
10 points deducted from
No.
Travis.
Hey! I mean, that's Steven Tyler is the first white woman to ever like hang out with rappers. I don't know if that came before Blondie and Fat Five Freddy, but the joke stands.
I'm one of the Run
We
DMC
got this
guys.
here, and I love it.
Ma'am, I love those scarves.
Thank you.
Oh boy, Travis, I think this is a weak argument for you, man.
Okay.
You brought it home, but
Well, at least he
But, like-
eventually remembered what the story
what it was, he's like, she was that woman, and the cat.
What I sent you?
I wasn't sure. No, I wasn't sure if it was the Joe Rogan story, or not Joe Rogan story, the Alex Jones story about child
Oh, you
pedophilia,
son of
sending
a
it to the, of course, the parents of.
Oh,
I thought it was
yeah.
that story, which if
What
you
turned
want to
up-
use in this case, you could as
Yeah.
well. But
It does,
Real quick, what turned up with that?
It looks like, and this is
so,
to
so it
be
looks like
fair,
that basically someone sent InfoWars
Yes.
child pornography in their emails, and when they did a depot dump to the lawyers of the parents, they didn't check what was inside of those emails. They just sent them all of the information, and without realizing, inside of them were child pedophilia videos and files and things like that.
Horrific.
It's a federal
Gotcha.
crime.
Yeah. So, Great American Race.
Yeah.
Nice reset.
Yep, resetting.
All
Wow. JC says, tell him about the ice cream. What are we talking about here?
Tell 'em about the ice cream. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll get to it
don't know.
eventually. Okay, what do we have for mine? Do you have a photo, or do I need to just jump right in?
I mean, I do have a photo.
Gotcha.
We're going to go with this gentleman right here. So the subject of your Great American Race story is.
Oh, that's right. Travis.
Uh-oh.
Is that Drake?
What
Is this
is
gonna
that, Drake? Shut up,
Is
Sierra.
this going to be about cannon hit
You
and
know damn
basketball?
well that ain't Drake. Oh, damn well that ain't Drake. You're a
Chris
racist
loses
son
10
of a
points
mother.
for Sears' comment.
Not fair.
Is that Drake?
The way to win the game is to not even play,
Is
baby.
that Drake?
I'm very curious to know what this is.
Oh, that's Markel Towner, of course. You guys know him. He's got 2 warrants out for his arrest. Police showed up on a domestic disturbance call, and when an officer asked his name, he said, "I'm D'Angelo Towns." Although he was
Huh.
he was wearing a lanyard around his neck that read Markel Towner.
That's awesome.
Sorry, Travis.
After a brief,
That's awkward.
after a brief struggle,
You're losing
struggle,
points, Travis.
man, he struggled with him.
Hold on.
Those poor
Hold
officers
on.
had to fight with him. Oh.
That's awkward.
After a brief struggle, Towner was taken into custody. What the hell's he doing, man? Come on.
Oh,
You at least
I need
at
pics
least
so it didn't happen.
Come on.
This sounds like some stuff on redstate.com.
Towner was
No, there's some
arrested.
stuff you find on Breitbart. No, I need pics so it didn't happen. I don't trust that.
Towner
source.
was arrested and charged with resisting arrest, obstructing a government operation, false reporting, child neglect, and third-degree domestic assault. Oh, so he
couple
literally.
Nah, they sound like they
Travis.
just piling on now. No,
Travis,
that's not what.
This is out of the
What
Huffington Post,
Milo?
Travis.
This
No,
is
no,
from
no.
Milo's website.
This
Who
is
wrote
from
this
this is from
story?
Huffington Post, my man. This is from your
Is
site.
it really? No,
Yes,
hold
it
on,
is.
man. I need to.
Yeah, it is.
I need pics where I
Hey,
need pics where it didn't happen. So
Hey,
what you telling me?
Dion,
What you telling me? The
backpedal you
police
what?
showed up to this man. He showed up to this man's house, asked if he was one guy, and he tried to pretend to be someone else, despite the fact he had his name across his lanyard on his neck.
Wearing a lanyard.
Yes, that's
Wearing
exactly it.
the
What
half.
lanyard? What was the lanyard? Why would he have
Probably a
like
work
was it a
lanyard
work
or
lanyard?
something.
Yeah. Let's see, officers. Let's see if it
I don't
says.
believe that, man. I don't know. Police reports be false sometimes. I don't know about that. I don't know if I can trust that story. I will be honest with you. I don't think we can trust that story.
Yeah, you can trust it. All right, sir.
No, I don't know about that, man. Like that don't even sound. That sound like something like old white man come up with in barbershops just to make my community look bad. And then they, I don't know about that.
I
I ain't
don't
never
know.
heard no story like that. That's a lie.
I don't know how you decide between white girl with dreadlocks or dude who can't plan a crime. Man, that's tough.
Who are you, D'Angelo?
I mean,
Whatever.
I mean,
man.
no, first of all, in black homes, kids get different names from their just original name. So, like, yeah, they call me Travis, but I got certain nicknames like TT, Trav, T Rolly, things like that. So, I mean, that's something that happens every day. I don't know why y'all think this is so crazy.
Yeah,
how did
guys.
I think you
you
deducted
can,
a lot.
How did
We've
Markel
all-
become D'Angelo is the question.
Yeah.
We've all shown up for work without our name tag and had to wear someone else's. It's like that's
Yeah.
the thing.
Right.
You guys can trust the
But
story.
then, like, how
as
does
much
Richard
as-
become Dick? So, I mean, it's not crazy to think that D'Angelo
Unzips
could
his
be. What was his
pants.
first name?
This was. Let's see. Let me
Maybe
put
he's
it-
just a D'Angelo fan.
Markel Towner was his name. Markel Towner, and he said he was D'Angelo.
D'Angelo's his middle name.
I had to check too because I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want this to be some kind of a ridiculous story that ends up making me look stupid. But boy, you've
Yeah, you do that
lost it
enough.
here. Thank
Tough
you.
one.
Thank you.
Tough one.
All right.
Is this true, Gardner? Did you check the sources on this story before you start rendering your points?
As far as I can tell at this moment, it seems to be accurate.
5 different sources.
But this white woman pretended to be not only white,
Yeah.
And you let
black,
her run
but a
your
gay
division.
black.
I know, and Travis, I deducted points, but here's the thing with this one. Rachel Dolezal is like Chris is going to be rewarded for the uniqueness of his story. We've heard the Dolezal
Racist.
story.
Yeah, it's kind of racist.
Don't forget, he's got his finger on a clicker that can make you lose points.
Just trying to sneak that in there.
After
Like
he-
you gave me a
after-
sneaky racist in
Yeah.
there, like just
Yeah.
like it felt good for you to say.
After Gardner, don't forget, he tried to make a point by trying to confuse the cocks in the room by saying like, "Oh no, this is totally what happens. We just call each other different names."
Right, yeah.
Racist. I appreciate the effort there.
It's my play cousin.
But I'm going to leave
D'Angelo.
the scores as is right now. Chris took advantage of this story and has cut. Travis had the lead coming in. But
What is it? But here's my question: What does
Donald.
what does his have to say about race? Like
black
that's a
man.
stupid crime in general.
yeah, but it's
But if that was the case, then I can just use all stories. From
I had the
Florida.
same
Now, come on.
question.
Well, that's a choice you can make.
Well, I can.
But that'd be too easy.
Well, I could go to R.
Oh, go
Kelly
ahead,
every
Tommy.
time, but I don't.
He's a rural white man blaming an entire culture for one man's actions. That's fair.
That's
So how
literally the
is-
point of the game.
Right, I just explained it.
Thank you. So helpful.
I like to over-explain my premises.
Yeah, I've noticed. He runs the light every time.
so we'll leave the scores as is heading into next week.
How do you like that? That's an ass
690
kicking.
to 670.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we
Is
got.
there going to be a lightning round eventually where you guys just go at each other with different races?
Start calling. He's like, shut your mouth, honky. I'm like, oh, this is where we're going with
Like
it,
you
huh?
get actually that would be kind of fun if like you had like 10 each and you got 10 seconds to deliver the story on each one.
There you go.
And then we just keep ripping through the headlines. We might have to do that one day.
Travis
down with
ties
that.
Chris to a chair and just sees what it takes for him to use the N-word.
Turns out, not much.
I'm about to say.
Untie me.
It's for the laughs. That's just so easy to get people to laugh when you can say the N-word.
It is.
I haven't even gotten to the matches yet. No, I'm good.
No,
Here.
you heard me.
Chris, I don't even need to be tied up. Oh, man.
What do you think? What do you think? I'm going to sit down?
I got
Just
somewhere to
looks at
be.
his
We can
watch.
get this out of the way right now in the parking lot.
Yeah, man, here you go.
Travis actually is like, actually, I just checked my text message from 7 minutes ago. He's already disqualified before it started. Tom Brown says a white lightning round.
Oh, nice.
Did you have that too?
No.
You look
I've
like.
had several, but
Oh.
I just didn't.
Why
Jump
haven't
in.
you? Jump in.
Come on.
So the Rachel Dolezal thing, the threesome. Fuck, I already messed it up.
These are my favorite.
He's over here squirming like he's got the best. He's got a Bill Burr level comeback.
I immediately
bails.
fucked that up. No, but like, I imagine her like coming out video was like, "Hey, my husband asked for a threesome and I agreed, so I'm bisexual now."
Yeah.
Yeah.
We already knew that about you.
No,
Wait, what? What's happening?
I told you that in confidence.
I think we should have a "Told You That in Confidence" moment daily on this show.
Don't
I like that.
tell
Where
me
Tommy.
things in
Yeah.
confidence.
I have.
No, I know you have heart issues. I didn't know you had strokes regularly. My God.
There are literally twos of people watching you.
Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair.
I do know that we are all great fans of the amazing Norm Macdonald, and it looks
wow.
as if
Rest in
Travis
peace.
pushing us
he
down the.
he is back in full effect as far as
Uh-oh.
the best thing that happened to his career is O.J. Simpson, and now that O.J. Simpson is back on Twitter, Norm Macdonald is
On
having
Twitter.
a resurgence of sort. Yes. So O.J. sent out a tweet, and do you have the tweet, by the way, Gardner?
Is it this one right here?
Yeah, there it is.
Travis,
So
you read-
AJ sent one out, and he goes, "Someone yesterday asked me what the best advice I ever got was. My mother said to me before she passed, Orenthal, you can't let people and mean speech set you further away from God. That was the best advice I ever got. And by the way, she was the only one. She was the only one who called me Orenthal." And then, of course, quote tweeting it with a gem, Norm Macdonald, and lived to talk about it.
That's what she calls them in the 911 calls.
First of all, the man was
Horrific.
booked and processed. Someone's called him Orenthal. Wow.
horrific.
Good job,
If Norm Macdonald gets an entire Netflix special out of this,
Oh,
Good.
what a thing of beauty.
Unfollow
Do you still
OJ.
have the? Yeah, unfollow OJ first and foremost. But do you have? I know we heard it the other day, but we have to hear the SB Heisman Trophy joke
Oh,
again, right?
I'll
Sears
listen
in the
to
room.
that. I'll listen to that
Let me
every
see
day.
if I
of
can
my life.
find it here
While
real
we're
quick.
while you're looking for that,
Okay.
I'll tell you that JC's in the comments saying Tommy's dressed like a bland Ace Ventura. Kankle says Tommy is the Aldi's white bread of white people. White people going in on Tommy. What do you ever do to you?
I didn't do anything. I wanted to dress like a hipster in Margaritaville, and I guess this is what I get.
It's Casual Friday, everybody. I wore a T-shirt.
You told me you'd wear a Hawaiian shirt.
Well, it was dirty.
I almost wore my grandma's suit today, but I couldn't find it.
Yeah, I wanted to. What the heck's going on with that?
All right. I have the Norm Macdonald joke
Is there a dog there?
from the ESPYs. 1998
1998.
ESPYs. Let's see here if my computer will not freeze up. And here we go.
And there's Charles Woodson. How about that? Huh? What a season he had. Great, man. He became the first defensive player to win the Heisman Trophy. And congratulations, Charles. That is something that no one can ever take away from you. Unless you kill your wife and a waiter, in which case, all bets are off. Just a word of advice.
I don't know why that video is not trending right now.
It should
It
be.
is the.
Let's make it.
He's coming to
should be-
St.
it should-
Louis soon. I'm excited.
OJ?
No, Norm Macdonald.
Watch yourself, man.
He's not coming to St. Louis. He's coming
There's
to
got to be a
Toronto.
Well, I got.
Gardner Sears, who has a lot of followers. We have to make that video go viral right now.
I got about
He
16.
said Gardner and Sarah. Let's do it right now.
Wait a
We'll
minute.
do it from the We Are Live.
Why
account.
are we responsible for making Norm Macdonald go viral? I'm pretty sure Norm Macdonald can make Norm Macdonald go viral.
We don't. We
Like
don't
Norm's
want.
Twitter account right now is him doing play-by-play of golf and tweeting at OJ. That's
all
what
you
he's
need.
doing right now.
All you need, man. That's premium content.
Before it
What a
was
lie.
just golf.
What a lie.
Yeah.
You should follow his premium Snapchat. He's doing those same things, but naked.
Isn't that just called Cameo?
Oh, jeez.
We've got fair or foul still to get to. We've got a melee to get to. We do have a new segment, and
Yeah,
Gardner,
we
if you're ready for this,
do.
it's called Buyer's Remorse. How do we
Yes.
feel about jumping in?
Can,
Yeah.
can I intro it?
Yeah.
Does it have
Oh.
a song? Does it
So-
have a song?
Do you have the thing pulled up? The.
No.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
'Cause
so
we have not decided
we've-
on that
We've
yet.
not decided. So it's a bit in progress. It's a work in progress. But Tommy did the back work on it. He's wanting more content,
I'm
more
excited.
segments, and the like. We gave it to him. We said, you know what? Run with it, kid. What do you got?
Welcome to Buyer's Remorse.
No. Show sponsors.
that's it.
Part of Midcoast.
I could have been
Media.
on Rizzuto.
Yeah. All right.
So, Buyer's Remorse is a thing I'm going to start doing, or I'll either go to a flea market, eBay, or like a thrift store, and I'll see the weirdest things I can find. So I got 3 this week.
Let Chris Sears here for this too. Seems
Yeah,
appropriate.
there's a couple I want Chris
Went
Sears.
to eBay.
Start with the jersey. Let's start with the jersey.
Okay.
I found this online.
Oh no.
It's an O.J. Simpson autograph signed custom style. I'm just reading it. Blue jersey. It's got his autograph up there, and you can get it
Buffalo
for
Bills O.J. Simpson jersey.
Yeah, you can get it for $125. I don't know when it was signed.
It was 139.
Wait, you
They
didn't
cut
buy
the
it?
price.
I didn't buy it.
I
Not
thought the
yet.
whole point
Well,
was...
I,
Okay.
I'll,
right.
I'll show you what I bought.
I'll sit back.
Uh,
I'll stay in my lane, Tommy.
So, so this is the jersey. I picked this one out specifically for Gardner. I figured he'd like that.
I was a Buffalo Bills fan when I watched the NFL.
what
so,
size is that?
OJ size.
I tried to see if they
Murderer.
had it in
Doesn't
there.
murderer size.
But yeah, that's a whole jersey you can get fast and free.
Do you have any jerseys at home, Tommy?
I have a Yadier Molina
You have a Yachty
T-shirt.
jersey.
I have a T-shirt. I don't.
A jersey?
Jersey.
Yeah, I don't wear jerseys just because I don't like the fabric they're made out of. It makes me itchy. So,
Okay.
It's good
All
to
right.
know. So get Tommy jerseys.
so
wondering.
the next one is for Travis. It's a ring. This is
Oh, I thought this was the big
It's a
item.
special ring.
Okay, we can do the other one first.
Okay. Let's do the other one first.
Never
Let's do
mind,
this
Trav.
one.
Not for you.
What? In the
This
hell
is a
this?
dome filled with $100,000 in shredded money.
Oh, you can get those at the Federal Reserve.
Can you really?
Yeah, they're not $225 when you do it either. It's like $10 in the gift shop.
Now I want your guys' opinion on
Sorry.
this.
Was I not supposed to say that?
Why would you buy this? What's the point of buying this?
Well, my first question is, why would you shred $100,000 in money?
Well, it's dirty money.
It's decirculated. They take it out of circulation at the Fed, man. They
I'll
shred
say.
it up and
I'll
sell
be
it to
honest.
tourists.
It looks like something different.
It looks like
than a-
weed.
It looks like a toy of sorts.
It's like a butt plug
It's like-
filled with weed.
You could send that instead. Of, you could send that instead of a
You
D
just
pic.
smoke out of it.
You know,
It's like
Oh
the
my
scene from
God.
Wolf of Wall Street, but
Right.
better.
Yeah.
And it's $10.85 for shipping on that too. To add
Yeah,
on to
that's-
that,
that's not
$225.
acceptable.
Put holes in the top like a pepper shaker.
yeah. That's the only way Travis will have his eggs.
Oh, that would be
This
so-
lobster
do
needs
you-
a little cilantro.
Just I eat my eggs with money.
Yes,
Yeah, that's how
yes.
rich I am.
That's right.
Yes, I
something.
That's a
found
good
that.
find. I can't believe that's more expensive than the OJ jersey. What has more blood on it, that jersey or that money?
Probably the jersey,
What has more cocaine? Never mind.
the money.
OJ can't afford cocaine.
Not anymore.
And then the last one. This is the big one for Travis. This one's for you, buddy.
Oh, this should be
Okay.
great.
It says the item.
$49.99.
The item is called Haunted Ring. Sexual succubus have power over your demon lover, passion.
Okay.
What do you think, Travis?
So what is?
So you have schizophrenia, you put the ring on, and then you think you control your fake lover?
Okay.
Now I have the description.
Here it is, right here.
You got
God.
it?
Okay.
This is my coven's most powerful succubus possession charm.
Oh.
This ring will give you a sexual partner. Nothing else will give you this much sexual release. The ring is a size 10. She was bound during an authentic witch ceremony.
So, what is it haunted with?
It's a shower. I don't know.
So, like, is it like a succubus spirit inside the ring?
Now, being the only one who's made love to a succubus in the
Sexually
room,
assaulted by a
Gardner,
succubus.
do you wish you would have had this ring?
Well, no.
No, that attracts him.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That was
I've-
terrifying when I
So they
woke
put
up.
it on and it goes up you? Like, how does the,
It
what
also
do you do
controls
with
it.
it?
You remember that scene in Ghostbusters where it
I
sneaks
love when
into the room?
I love when Travis gets truly upset with us. It makes me. It's the only joy I live for.
Where are
anymore.
you right now, Travis? Where are you in that head?
Not in a happy place.
He's 7 years old and he's at church with his family.
You could probably use this as a story on Great American Race. Use this item.
No, you can't. We don't know who owns this.
That's true.
That's good.
So, would you
Give me
do?
Tyler
Tommy, let me
Perry's
get this-
succubus ring.
What's up? What's up, Travis?
How about it? No, so the segment, the segment is you introducing things on eBay.
He's taking
Yeah.
down your creative
Yeah,
segments.
yeah, it is.
He's taking down the. Travis
So we're doing an
hates your
eBay segment in 2019.
Yeah, we are. We're also doing. There also is a flea market and thrift store.
You still talk about The Office every
I will-
fucking day.
I will fight you on this,
To be
Travis.
fair, we also just talked about Rachel Dolezal and OJ,
Yeah,
You got any more?
and how cheap it is to rent 2 moving trucks full of fertilizer
Well,
and put diesel on top of that.
And we don't even have to go. I mean, Tommy, Tommy waded through the tens of thousands of segment ideas Travis had instead
Yeah.
of this one.
Snap.
Yeah, you got any more holes you want to try and poke in this, Travis?
Oh, wait a minute.
I just
And the
figured
Knicks and the
you've
Bulls.
been an intern for 2 months. You've been an intern for 2 months, and
Uh.
the segment that you finally introduced to the world is eBay buyers beware.
Buyer's
Yeah.
remorse.
Buyer's remorse.
Don't forget flea
Excuse
market,
me.
too.
Yeah.
That might be a
Yeah,
better
Travis-
You
name.
didn't even
though.
have a cool ass open. You could at least have a sweet ass open. You had this entire time to come up with a dope ass open, and you
I
didn't
came up
even
with
have
this
that.
2 days ago.
Yeah.
Tommy, just ask him to give you a hip hop reference that's older than 1998 or newer than 1998.
Give me a hip hop reference
newer,
newer than
1998.
1998.
Good job, Sir.
Thank you.
Nelly, it's getting hot in here.
That's
Doesn't
very
really
close. But
count.
also, you're from St. Louis. We're discounting that. You're not allowed
No,
to do that.
Nelly playing
that
alt
question-
Nelly's like the
noise.
You're
JFK
lucky.
of that
you're,
question.
you're lucky I didn't go with the worst thing I found.
You
'Cause
see, look, I was trying to be nice, but now see, Sir and Demon then hyped you up, and now that they've done that,
Look,
that
I
was
like
a
to,
shitty ass segment. That segment sucked ass.
I like to
See,
send
I was just-
unprepared
I was just
warriors
trying
into
to
battle.
critique. That's fine. Now look, you done got Sir Demon and got your dumb ass to jump out there. I'm gonna tell you what it really is. That shit sucked ass.
Hey,
I was trying to be
You ever
nice
do that? You take
and
your
be humorous
smallest
about
friend.
it.
Really quick, what's your company's website?
Uh-oh.
WeAreLiveRadio.com.
Nice.
Damn.
You ever do that? You take your smallest friend and you go, you can beat that guy up, and just push him out.
Walk
Now-
away.
That happened to me a lot in high
Now,
school.
mind you, Travis, Chris here asked you to name a hip hop reference that was newer than 1998. So maybe we just flash up a picture of Drake. Drake, is that what you said?
Is that Drake? Is it? I don't know what Drake looks like.
So
Degrassi was a long time
You know what
ago.
Now
I-
you know what Drake looked like. You, Sir, don't.
Not without
He's
a
a,
wheelchair.
he's a handsome Jewish man. I know exactly who he is.
I almost went with another item. I showed Chris this last week. So, have you guys heard of real dolls?
Real dolls?
Yes.
We're
No.
pulling out all the references today.
Do you know what these are?
Everyone knows what
Okay.
They know what they are. They're just
Chris,
not
here,
saying
he
it.
made love to one this morning.
Yeah. So they're like
I
dolls
made
that
love to
look
my
like
hand in a
people
shower this
that
morning.
No. Oh, no.
that people can date, right? Well, there's another section of those. They're real dolls, but their newborn infant.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I didn't go.
How
with
is that allowed?
Water
I
babies,
don't
water
know.
babies.
So I didn't go with that. And they're super realistic. I'll send you a
How much
picture.
are they?
They're like $60. They come with their own birth certificate too.
Yeah.
Let me get this straight.
That
You
don't
chose
seem right.
shredded money over sex baby? No, that's a good choice.
That's one way to put it. It's a
Which
very
would-
blunt way to put it.
How are you closing out buyer's remorse?
Well, I guess today we're closing it out by Travis telling me it's a shitty segment.
Bullshit. You got to buy one of those
Yeah.
with your own money.
I want
Let's
to
do
see.
it.
I need video of you harnessing a succubus with that ring.
Yes.
That's how it ends. Guys,
love it.
we've got fair or foul
That
coming
was
up.
awful. That was just bloody freaking awful.
Hey, go fuck
That is
yourself.
just
Oh,
so
come
terrible.
on! Come on!
Oh, kid.
No,
that-
too much,
That,
too
that
much.
would be a better segment than
Hell,
what we just
that.
watched.
Whoa.
How about
Hey, Tommy, let me
Because that
say
was
this.
trash.
Thanks for putting in
No, it's
some
been a
effort.
long time since
Yeah,
I've had
you're
a
welcome.
chance. You know what? No, it's been. You know what? Because it's been a minute since I had a rant, and I'm about to go into one right now because that shit was trash. And this is what's
Can we go
happening.
full screen?
See, I
Hang
go
on,
to
hang
New
on, hang
York.
on. Can we go full screen?
No,
If
hold
you're gonna
on,
rant,
'cause
rant right.
I got this for you.
Okay,
There we
gotcha.
go.
Okay, Brooklyn bitch.
Thank you.
We're gonna make that segment the best segment.
I
ever,
knew
by
this
the
was
way.
coming,
We're
so
gonna
I
put-
was prepared, Travis.
We're putting production behind it. That buyer's remorse is going to be our new cornerstone segment.
This is how you know your friends know and love you. That was just sitting on deck.
This has been waiting.
Yeah,
Well done,
Travis.
Gardner.
You've been bitching at me
Well
because
done.
I've been too busy on the sales side doing stuff. I'm putting every ounce of creativity I've ever even had. I'll source everything. We're making buyer's remorse the best segment we've ever
I'm not
had.
going to have you take down Tommy for putting in effort. It's not going to happen.
All right, Brooklyn bitching.
He just said he came up with the dumbass idea 2 days ago, and I guess that goes for work around Midcoast Media. Get that trash ass shit off our segment. Don't ever come to the
Man, you
office
didn't even
with something
call
so
in
stupid
3
and
times last
unfunny
week.
ever again. You know why? I'm a professional screenwriter. You know what? I make my own damn schedules. That's how I freaking roll.
Pros get
Until the day
paid.
comes where you can actually, you know what? How do you think I'm living in this expensive ass city?
Midcoast
You think I'm
Media.
just walking around?
Hand jobs.
You think I'm walking around? Well, I heard that, Cedar. You're
Sorry, I thought my mic was off.
Oh yeah, whoops.
not completely wrong, but that's beside the point.
Brooklyn
Fact
bitching,
is,
everybody.
That Tommy, if you are going to ever become the great comedian that you want to be, you're going to need to stop listening to people like Chris Denman and Chris Gardner. You can get out there and truly seek out what you love. Clearly, it's not comedy because you're not funny.
Oh, ow. Tough love.
Remember whenever you guys were best of friends half an hour ago?
We were. And you
Mine
guys ruined that
things
relationship. You
all
ruined that
done.
relationship.
You're blaming
I was
Chris
happy to
and I.
hear about Tommy's comedy. I'm blaming y'all too. I'm blaming all three of y'all. Now look at Tommy. Now his feelings hurt. Now he gonna be over there crying.
That's
Now he
'cause
gonna
you
steal
said
more
that.
China from his grandmother.
Because
See,
he
now he
knows
looking
he's
all sad.
trying.
Tommy's on Tinder planning for after this show.
Yeah, that's true.
He's
I'm about to
good.
say, he not. Why you lying? You know he on
About to make a
Pokemon
girl
Go,
squirtle
right?
all over the place.
He's called God's little miracle. We heard that.
He is Pokemon going.
We had a couple polls that went
That's
out.
it. No more segments. We're done.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm done. You're forcing me to quit.
You know
Travis.
what? It's it's been a long time coming. Finally, it's Denman.
Fuck.
Denman talks MMA and comedy.
Good luck
There
even
it is.
turning on the fucking show
Can
there.
we just listen to Tommy's 30?
Oh boy, we had a poll, 2 polls go out.
I'm not doing a
actually.
rundown anymore.
Okay.
Just figure it out yourselves.
9:57. The show came to a fiery end. So what do we have for our poll?
I need to pep up a little bit here.
What the hell?
Oh my God.
Remember when my headphones didn't work? Let's do that
Those
again.
were the good old days. How about the April O'Neil melee?
Oh yeah, I threw one in there at the end.
Wait, from the Turtles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First off, we have 2 melees out there. Number 1, which Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle is your favorite? 15% Raphael,
Raphael, yeah.
22% Leonardo, 27% Donatello, and 36% Michelangelo.
People are projecting. People are projecting because they Michelangelo was the coolest, and everyone thinks that if Michelangelo is your favorite, then you're cool. That's not how it works.
Raphael's the only actual choice that makes sense.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was mine. All right, and then the other one, because we were discussing whether or not April O'Neil is actually good at her job or not.
Wait, which April? She's a blogger now.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the new one
okay.
she is?
Yeah, she's a blogger.
Yeah.
Well, I said, was April O'Neil, fictional news reporter on TMNT, a good journalist? Yes or no? 57 to 43%. 57% goes to no. No, they don't believe she was a good journalist.
She's out just trying to get that turtle D.
Yeah.
What? Clark Kent wrote about himself. Every goddamn day.
I didn't
She's
say-
found
I
mutant
didn't-
turtles.
I didn't say he was good either. I just
She's the Julian Assange of her day. I don't know.
boy.
I don't know. Which one's the reporter? She's a Woodward and Bernstein. I almost said Woodward and Burnside. That's a great show from the 70s.
Oh,
There it is.
It's a great improv team at the improv shop,
It
too.
is.
Nice. Real quick, again, see or tell everybody where your show is tonight.
Yo, it's at the Crack Fox, 1114 Olive at $9:45. It's $10. Tina D-Ball headlines. Yale hosts. I might do something. I don't know. And then it's a good time. Afterwards, we karaoke till 3 a.m.
Oh, that'll be a good time.
Yeah, it's a Crack Fox, man. It's the best fetish, industrial, goth, punk, kink, karaoke, comedy bar in town.
There it is. Travis, we've got lots of fair or foul submissions, so let's get it going.
It's time for the people's fair file.
At this defining moment, change has come to America.
People often ask me, what's fair or foul? Is it a segment? Is it a movement? Is it hope? I can't say for certain. Time will be a true test of its power. But I can say, fair or foul is now and forever for the people. Gather around the radio with your loved ones and hold on to your butts. It's now time for fair
We give it back to you, the people.
or foul.
Hi, it's Friday. PSA. If you're going to check out the Cardinals and Angels this weekend, be sure to give Albert Pujols the greatest standing ovation this organization has ever seen. He gave the city of St. Louis the greatest 10 years an athlete has ever given the city. So I hope fans appreciate his welcome home tonight.
Well said. Weird Al also in town. Who's your favorite Albert coming to town this weekend? Tommy?
Prince Albert.
Weird.
In a can.
We asked you about dick pic alternatives, and apparently we need to do this topic daily. This is the most submissions we've gotten in a while.
They're all photos.
And boy, our listeners
Can't wait to see Black Sheep.
they,
Swear to Christ.
They
if
are
you
veiny.
Show me Sabala's pic.
Oh, no. Should we do that in Friends of WAL? Have a match the peen to the listener or host?
Let's do it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Let's do
I don't.
it.
You think
Hey,
you think Travis would get mistaken?
here's the phone number you send all your dick pics to. Hold on.
Oh boy. Pics of Nixon are much sexier than the underwhelming Texas Tuck DMs I've been getting from that Mosslander kid.
No, I would much rather get a picture of Robert Kennedy.
Oh boy. and it's
Anti-vaxxer.
a photo.
No, Robert Kennedy Sr.
It's a photo of our guy, Buffalo.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
You fuck me.
Hard fuck. That's from this was good last night. This is from Ted Kennedy, Chappaquiddick Bridge Lifeguard.
Oh, yeah.
1 month,
Oh man.
50-year anniversary.
I don't care what Tommy is trying to call his topless selfies. I still don't want to see him. That's from Cankles. Foul. My internet doctor says he only needs a few dozen more nude pics to properly diagnose the problem with my knee. It's from Jamie Kroc. He's the best of us.
American healthcare's messed up. man.
Foul. We know Denman doesn't want to get rid of dick pics because he's always talking about how the hot guy has got a hammer. I mean, without them, how else is Tommy Pebbles supposed to get it on the reg?
The hot guy's got a hammer.
Take it easy. And before Travis complains about how crass that saying is, I need to point out that throughout the show's history, he's continued to talk about getting up in them guts. Travis? That's the JVL Jackal.
That's how I'll get it on the rag.
Mm-hmm.
Fair. Travis should send a picture of cake to let them know he's going straight to that ass.
Correct.
It's from the Black Sheep. Fair. Personally, I prefer to send a picture of a Twinkie with the icing on the inside next to a picture of a toaster strudel with the icing on top. Then a question mark, then an additionally message explaining I was talking about splooge, and then an additional text saying LOL JK. Overall, it's about a 1 to 2 hour process. It's a real numbers game. That's from the numbers man. Foul. How dare you desperately Dick Enberg, Dick Van Dyke, or Dick Gregory? I think it was supposed to say disparage.
Oh.
That's from TT's Pink Eye. That'll do it for submissions for today. Who's winning $10 at Southtown Pub? Chris Gardner, you vote first.
I'll go Croc.
Croc gets a vote. Sear.
I wasn't listening. Croc.
Oh, Jamie
Just 'cause
Croc.
I like Gardner.
Jamie Croc. Travis, do you want to do it just for the hell of it?
JBL Jackal.
Jamie Croc has won $10 to Southtown Pub. Congratulations to him.
In
Sir.
order to claim that, he has to send in a dick pic.
See that hog, Croc.
Send it in, bud.
Oh, I'll give you Sear's number, and I'll post it in the
Didn't
Friends
it
of
just
Wall.
say, let's see that hog Croc?
Yeah.
Please cut that off.
Nope. Tommy, thank you. Why was your body so hot?
Quite the crocksmith. I did that.
Oh my gosh, suck my crock. Guys, that'll do it for today. What a show. Be sure to support Chris and his podcast. Download Impolite Company. See the comedy shows. Follow him on Twitter. Vote for him. Come see him at the Helium Comedy
yeah, shit,
Contest.
that's
You
right.
got that going on.
Funny
July
bone.
2nd.
That's-
When's your funny bone?
July 1st.
Boom.
Yeah, boom. One
For-
after the other.
For Sear, for Tommy, for Gardner, for Travis biting his lip and looking really weird into the camera. This has been We Are Live. We'll be back Monday live at 8 a.m. We'll see you then.
Peace, my babies.